Assalamu alaikum. How are you everyone? Now this is subtraction of fractions. Okay. Now here also we have similar denominators. Alright. The bottom numbers are same. So this is fractions subtraction with similar or same denominators. Okay. The first one, let's start. Okay. Let me start. Now this one. I'll bring the 6 as addition of fraction. I'll bring, because they are similar denominators, I will bring it, and then unlike addition I will just do the subtraction, because this is subtraction of fraction. Okay, now I will have 5 minus 1 will be 4, and then again the same denominator, that is 6. Now see, 4 and 6, they are not 6 is not a multiple of 4, though they are multiples of 2, isn't it? Like 2 times 2 I can get 4, and 2 times 3 I can get 6, right? Therefore instead of 4 and 6 I can cut 4 and write 2 here, and cut 6 and write 3 here. So my new fraction will be 2 over 3. Now my f will start now. I'll bring 8 here because they have similar denominator, and I'll bring the top part over the denominators part. Okay, the denominators I got together, so that means 8 here. I mean, I brought the two denominators on the same line, above the same line. And 7 minus 3 is how much? 5. 5? No. What is that? It's 4, right? Right. Okay, no problem. So 8 and then 4. Now look, is it 8 a multiple of 4? Yeah, 4 times 1, 4, 4 times 2, 8. Yes. So it's much easier in that case. So we will cut 4. Sorry for that. That's okay. Never mind. I will just show you. 4 times 1. I'll get 4, and 4 times 2. I will get 8. So instead of 4, I have to write what? Instead of 4, I will write 1. Instead of 8, I will write 2. So that's my simplified fraction. So even in subtraction, we have to simplify the fraction we get after subtraction, and then we have to simplify it. I mean, we have to after subtraction we get this fraction, right? Then we have to check whether is this the simplified version. No, then you have to simplify again, and then you get the simplest fraction. Right? Now this one. This is 10 and 9. I'll bring the numerators together to subtract, and 9 minus 3 here. So 9 minus 3, how much? 6, right? And then I have 10. Now see, 6 and 10. Is 10 a multiple of 6? Do you get 10 in 6 times table? No, 6 times 1 are 6, 6 times 2. 12, right, but both of them are multiples of 2, right? That is 2 times 3, we get 6. 2 times 5, we get 10, right? So instead of 6, I have to write, so instead of 6, I will write 3. instead of 10 I will write 5. So my new fraction will be 3 over the simplified, my most simplified fraction will be 3 over 5. Okay, now I will do the last one. This is 12, and I'll bring the denominator, I'll bring the numerator, sorry, not denominator, the top parts are numerators, and then 11 minus 1 is 10, and then I have 12. Is it 12 a multiple of 10? No, 10 times 1 are 10, 10 times 2, 20. It's more than 12 already. Now, but there are multiples of, both of them are multiples of 2, right? Both of them are multiples of 2, so it will be like 2 times 5, I get 10, and what? 2 times 6, I get 12, isn't it? So that means I will cut 10 and write what? 5. And I'll cut 12 and write what? 6. Okay. So my simplified fraction is, my simplified fraction after subtraction is 5 over 6. That's all for now. Thank you very much. I hope the subtraction of fraction with similar denominator is also very easy. So first we bring the denominator and then bring the two numerators and subtract them. If it is addition, we have to add them. If it is subtraction, we subtract them and make a new fraction, and we see whether this fraction can be simplified. If we can simplify, we simplify and write the newest fraction, which is the simplified version of the fraction we got after subtraction. Right? I hope it's very clear. Thank you very much.